Dear abortion doctor, I know you're not a doctor who concerns himself with heart problems, but I just want you to know about mine. My heart aches. It aches all the time. And it aches for you. It hurts because for so long now you have spent your days, day after day, doing your work. I remember that day so long ago, the day you touched me. There were other girls there, but we were all silent. I felt alone. It was so cold and so empty. I was fighting so hard to remain numb. After that night of terror, I had awoken in a puddle of my own blood, with dark and hazy memories of the night before flashing through my mind.
Surprise! Party isn't over yet,
The two of them laughing and tormenting me. If only the water could have washed that night away. They had trapped me, drugged me, bit me, bruised me, and raped me. That was the reason I was here. How could this have happened? The women I trusted with my secret both told me you could take care of this, and I believed them. So there I was with my scholarship money to offer you, and the overwhelming spirits of despair and fear breathing heavy on my soul. I never wanted to hurt anyone, but today I would choose the only choice I thought I had: violence. Violence against my own helpless baby. I hated myself. I hated my body. I remember the waiting felt endless, and I just wanted this to be over. I couldn't begin to understand what I was about to go through, but now I know. You came into the room and there I was, a mother, laying down on your table, so vulnerable. You picked up your tools and proceeded as planned, like you always do, and like I asked you to. This was the agreed-upon arrangement. Working expertly with your tools, you forged a path into my tightly closed womb. I knew you could sense my fear. I knew that you could feel my pain, and you always see the tears. Your hands once again caused a river of blood where my tiny one lived. You entered. Your hands continued to move, like good soldiers in this violence of choice. There were 2 hearts beating before you. 2. And then in a moment, only one. The other crushed. My heart and my body were left empty. Emptied of something so sacred and so precious. Someone. My baby, gone forever. Yet you continue on. You may have forgotten me, but I will never forget you, Doctor. I have thought long and hard about your hands. Your hands must ache with the weight of death. Those hands, your hands, created to protect life, yet day after day you assemble pieces of the broken little babies, counting every one to make sure you did not leave a single piece behind. Always 2 tiny hands, 2 tiny feet, and a little sunken face. Each time you fill out your paperwork, you sign your name, and it is over. But it's never really over. Because your days are filled with death, your mind is filled with memories. How I know the heavy truth of this myself, I am no longer fooled. Memories. They come flooding in, uninvited, unwanted. Awake or asleep, you are their captive, yet you continue on. But doctor, the babies are crying and you will not hear them. You shut them out You silence their pleas. You put them away so you can go on living. But you are not living because death surrounds you. And I remember your eyes, intelligent and unflinching. My heart cannot help but ache when I consider your eyes, eyes that can see but cannot perceive. My tears did not pour out for the pain of it. I am a woman, and I love my child. I cried tears of abandonment, tears of regret, tears for my baby. Tears because you didn't tell me this was something I didn't have to do. You did not help me. I cried because you were hurting me and it was too late to change my mind. Your eyes refused to see the reason for my many tears. If all of my words are like meaningless ramble on a page to you, if your hands do not ache, if your eyes still cannot see, if your dreams hold peace, if the nightmare of your waking hours does not move you, then my friend, my heart aches for you all the more because you do not know what love is.
Love incarnate, love divine. Star and angels gave the sign.
This is what love is. Over 2,000 years ago, he entered our world. He poured out his life so we could have peace with God, so we could be forgiven. His name is Jesus. I want you to know you were not the last man to touch me. I was like a little lamb with a hole in my heart, trapped in a thicket of grief. He had seen every one of my tears, heard my cry, and came running. Painfully aware of my sin, I was afraid to turn to him. Yet still, he picked me up and carried me home. How gently he tended to my wounds. He said, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." Placing his hand over the hole abortion left in my heart, he helped me forgive myself, and he helped me forgive you, and he holds my child in eternity until that joyous day when we will meet face to face. How I love him. Jesus. He made my heart ache for you, dear abortion doctor. I am not the only lamb who has been caught up in a thicket. He is calling to you, dear abortion doctor. Put down your instruments of death. When the lies of this world rob you of peace, he calls. Come to me, all you who are weary and are carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. He died so you wouldn't have to kill. He lives to lead you in the path of life. He loves you too. Cry out and he will hear you. Tomorrow can be different from today.
Love incarnate, love divine. Star and angels gave the sign. Bow to babe on bended knee, the savior of humanity.